Today I effed up passing gas on the dance floor. I'm a mid-30s female. Last night I went out for a Halloween dance party. I worked really hard on my costume. I was the perfect combination of warm and slutty, and I was excited to strut my stuff. The way that this bar is set up is that there is a main level upstairs, and then you can walk downstairs to go to the dance area. It's a pretty small place, so it gets crowded. I had taken some mushrooms earlier in the evening, and I was feeling good. At some point in the night, I had to cut the cheese. I thought it would be a small one. I thought I could just crop dust it. But it was the most silent, deadly, toxic, foul mushroom stink bomb of my life. The smell from my ass destroyed the dance floor. People cleared out. It was so bad people thought that someone had an accident on the floor. Like they turned up the lights a little bit to see and make sure that there wasn't a health hazard. Even the DJ made a comment. I went upstairs because I couldn't stand the smell of my own ass. I was up there for about 30 minutes. And when I came back down, I could still smell my ass. It's all anybody could talk about. They thought someone had an accident. I had to play dumb. I was so embarrassed. TLDR, my mushroom gas smelled so bad that it cleared out a Halloween party, and the DJ even made a comment about how bad it smelled. This reminds me of the time I Dutch ovened my whole 6th grade class. We had this thing called a star lab that was basically an inflatable mini planetarium. A whole class could fit inside and watch the outer space projections on the ceiling. Cool, right? Except it was very dark, you had to crawl through a tunnel to get in and out, and I suddenly felt super claustrophobic. I tried to sneak out a nervous fart, but I ripped us instead. It echoed. And it stank. Kids yelled, gagged, and fell over each other trying to get out of the star lab. I had just turned it into a real gas giant. In a likely violation of the Geneva Convention, the teacher ordered everyone to sit down and remain in my fart bubble until the space presentation was over. This teacher was retired military, and thus completely unfazed by my weapon of destruction. It was dark enough in the star lab that no one could confirm that I was the source. That was the only saving grace. I'm not sure how much anyone learned about space that day. The take-home was, the star lab smelled like Uranus. ETA, thanks for the awards. ETA 2, added context. Shared this once before on Reddit. Many years ago, I was at work after a night of drinking. My stomach was seriously rebelling. I waited till the ladies' room was empty. Ran in, unloaded the most horrific load and ran out. Maybe 10 minutes later a coworker innocently asked if I'd been in the ladies' room this morning, to which I innocently replied no. She started ranting so loudly that the entire office got involved discussing it. She said if someone had to do something that disgusting, they should leave, have gone home to go. It was the talk of the office for weeks. I was shopping at Kids R Us once and let out this rattler fart that stunk to high heaven, and the lady on the opposite side of the rounder from me said to her partner they needed to leave because that lady just blew the back out of her pants. Elm foul. It's the little things.